What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Nerdgasm video, and today we're going to be talking about Arrow Season 5, Episode 13. Surprisingly, a very straightforward episode. Not a lot going on, but at the same time, more than enough to talk about for a video. I freaking loved it. Let's get the small stuff out of the way like always, and then talk about the awesome stuff with Renee and his family. First things first, we find out that Black Canary, or the new Black Canary, Dinah Drake, is, she's going through this whole thing where she's been gone for 3 years because she's been on this whole blood vendetta, and now she wants a place to live, and after the particle accelerator, and she got power. She hasn't exactly been a productive member of society. But who really is these days? So her and Diggle have this little moment, and he convinces her, hey, you can't go anywhere if you don't try, and inspirational quotes, and very heartfelt words, and a good old grin. Next thing we know, Dinah Drake is back into society. Now she's working for the SCPD, and she has this cute little studio apartment with a little garden in the backyard so that she can meditate after she's done brutalizing the thugs of Star City. That is so sweet. I'm so glad she has that. Now, moving on to more interesting things. Before I talk about that, this episode was not subtle at all about gun control. And regardless of what your thoughts about gun control are, I like that the episode wasn't in your face about one side. The episode, tackled both sides pretty good, and they handled it really well. The CW shows are getting really good with handling like political issues. The Arrow with gun control, Supergirl with the whole lesbian relationship, especially with, women in power on that show. Haven't really seen anything on The Flash other than Barry constantly sticking his dick in the timeline, which isn't a political issue until they invent time travel. Then it's a total political issue, and The Flash TV show is a freaking genius ahead of its time. So we find out what happened to Renee and his family, and it ties in very well with what happens at City Hall. Somebody goes there, they shoot up City Hall, they weren't looking for anybody in particular. I thought it might have been the vigilante or maybe someone Prometheus hired, but, as I was watching the episode. But then it turns out it's just a guy who lost his family due to gun violence, and he just wanted to prove a point that if Star City had enacted their gun control policy, that maybe his family would have been alive. Unfortunately for him, it turns out that the people who shot his family at the mall, it was like a big mall shooting, they were illegally sold guns, so gun control wouldn't have really done anything about that. It's something that couldn't have been stopped, and it was amazing that Oliver Queen is the one who stopped him. Not the Green Arrow, not Team Arrow, just Oliver Queen. This shows that Oliver can do stuff even without having to be in the Green Arrow costume. He can still save this city without having to beat on its thugs. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't stop beating on their thugs. You need to beat on these thugs because these people got no respect. They have no chill. They don't understand jack. Their parents did not raise them properly. You got to beat on these thugs. But there are times when the city does need Oliver Queen, the mayor. And Oliver needs to learn how to be the mayor, to a better degree than what he knows right now because he's kind of floundering at the moment. And speaking of character growth, let's not forget that Oliver's DA was shot. Oliver's DA, like he owns the DA. The DA of Star City was shot in the shoulder. And we're thinking, all right, well, that sucks. At least he's not dead, and you see him later and he's kind of busted. Oliver tells him, listen to your wife, don't do anything crazy. And what happens? Later on in the episode, we see the vigilante show up. And the vigilante shoots the dude that Oliver's interrogating. And I'm just thinking, comic book fans, we know who the hell the dude in the vigilante mask is. It's the DA. What the fuck are you doing? You don't listen to anybody. Why don't you listen to people, okay? And then he fucking sideways dives off the bridge that he's on, and Oliver's like, well, he sideways dived off that bridge. I guess I'm not gonna fucking follow him because I should have a clear vision dead at where he landed, but you know what? He's too cool for school. I can't stop him, so apparently that was the logic behind that one. But it was really weird. I didn't think that we would see the vigilante in this episode, let alone after his character got shot in the shoulder. So that just kind of threw me off. I did miss the vigilante, though. I am missing the vigilante. I actually went back and watched the episode with the vigilante because we haven't seen him in so long. I want to see more vigilante, man. Give us 2 more episodes of vigilante. We're already on episode 13. All right? Just give us a little bit more vigilante story arc. All right? And don't make it 1 episode. Make it 2 episodes. Come on. You got the time. You got it. CW, we believe in you, man. Come on. And of course, let's talk about the best moment of the episode, the best character growth of this episode. Okay, we are going to talk about Renee and his family. Turns out Renee was a family man who moved out of the Glades. All right, he lived in the Glades. He moved out of the Glades. He was doing drugs with his wife. They had a daughter. They got their stuff together. They had a nice home together. And apparently the wife was still doing drugs. And he gave her a choice. Stop doing drugs. You need to get up out this house. He takes his daughter to a hockey. Was it a hockey game or a baseball game? I think it was a hockey game. Sorry, I must have missed that part, guys. I apologize. But he had the Mad Dog jersey on, all right? He takes her to the game. He comes back. Some dude's in the house trying to get money because his wife's been, doing dope. Freaking doing all that cocaine. And now this is the kind of shit that happens. Let this be a lesson. When you bring cocaine into your house, it's like bringing a drug dealer into your house that's going to hold you up for money and then shoot you accidentally, okay? You'll understand that in 1 second. So they get home. The guy's there. He's like, I want my money. And we all know that Renee is a supporter of having guns, right? He uses rubber bullets, but still, he believes in having guns. So he tries to get to the safe where the gun is, telling him, hey, I'll give you the money. It's cool. You don't have to do anything crazy. I'll get you the money. Unfortunately, some stuff goes down. Renee gets shot in the shoulder. He still gets to the gun. He shoots the dude, bang, bang, saves his family for like a split second until the guy hits the floor and accidentally hits the trigger, shoots his wife in the chest. Now Renee has no wife. He's partially responsible, like small part responsible for his wife getting killed, because I would say the majority of it is on the drug dealer and then the drug using wife. But I can't imagine how Renee feels like, I shot him, saved my family, and because he hit the floor, he accidentally shot my wife. That has to be something that's freaking crazy. How do you deal with that? And Renee's so level-headed. It's amazing that he can be so cool and calm in all these episodes. Yeah, he has a little bit of violence in him, but compared to what he should have, it's freaking amazing. They even take his daughter away, and he tries to get his daughter back, and they won't give it to him because apparently, being around him, there's like a hostile environment and all that other crap, and they won't give him his daughter back. And at the end of the episode, when you see that he's trying to get his daughter back, he loves his daughter, and he's just, I really got the sense that, this is a pissed off father. No father would be totally calm on the phone after what happened to his wife in his home and then his daughter getting taken into foster care. And he wasn't. He was calm, then he was angry, then he was calm, then he was angry. And I just love how they did that. Like, the actor did an amazing job. He really did. And I was really sad to see the fact that is he ever going to get his daughter back? And here we have Mr. Terrific coming up saying, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't know about your wife. I didn't know about your daughter. And Renee has, he's come to terms with what's happened. He's come to terms that his wife is gone, his daughter's gone, and now he's just doing the best he can to save the city. And Mr. Terrific tells him, well, that's not good enough for me. I know a guy that's going to help you get your daughter back. So that was just really great to see this whole thing. A lot of character growth on Oliver Queen's side. We got to see a lot of backstory and how the character grew regarding Renee. We got to see him and Curtis kind of, talk some more. Felicity used the Pandora program kind of like real quick. They kind of like glanced over it and they just said, we're looking for Prometheus's mother. She's somewhere in Ohio or some, flyover state. She's in like one of the flyover states. And now she's just looking for the mom using the Pandora program. So that wasn't really a lot. And there hasn't been a lot of development on the Prometheus side. We haven't seen anything in the past few episodes about Prometheus. But you know what? Honestly, I think that's okay. Because this entire episode, we didn't see anything about the Bratva, right? It was how they always doing the whole flashbacks, Oliver's 5 years. Nothing about the Bratva, nothing about the crazy reporter who's going to try and out Oliver as the Green Arrow. Yes, no Prometheus, like I just said, but it was very well done with what they did show us. And I can't wait for the next episode. The next episode looks freaking balls to the walls crazy, guys. Freaking 3 of the femme fatales that have been on this show. Oh my God. It's going to be, it's going to be awesome. Let me know what you guys think about this video, like the stuff I talked about in this video, in the last episode. I'll make a video about the promo for the next video, and then we can talk about that one because that one looks freaking amazing. Let me know what you guys think about Prometheus. Like, when do you think he's going to come back? Do you think he's going to come back with the girl, or is he just going to kind of use her as a sidekick? What do you think about the Vigilante? When do you think we'll see more Vigilante stuff, guys? All right, all these stuff, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. I love making these videos for you. I am still working on a 300 special for you guys. I'm trying to get my friends to help me out too, because they're supposed to be my friends. I'm talking to you, Deontay and China. I'll send you the scripts in tomorrow, I hope. I'll try to get them to you. That's my bad. Sorry. I will talk to you guys later. Again, thank you. It's freaking happy Thursday. Goodbye.